Hello everyone, Achain over here, and as you always know, if you like my content, you can like it or subscribe in one of the cats that is over there or in any of the streams that I do. Now let's begin the video. As you know, I just did one other video where I explained kind of the different builds that we could play in Mythic Plus with Dust. Without Shadow Dust, the builds are a little bit different. I already did one fast rundown way back. You can also check that one if you don't like playing Dust, but it's objectively stronger most of the time. Now, I will, if you haven't seen the last video, I'm just going to talk really fast. This is one of the builds. It's not the best, but if you like acrobatic strikes, you can play this one or this one. If you don't mind losing acrobatic strikes, this build is a little bit stronger and you get T and more energy. That way you don't feel as much struggle in dance. Of course, if you're also not a hugely advanced player, also the first dance, taking the first dance and putting shadow focus instead is also kind of the same, but you get more leeway in when you enter dance, so you don't get in trouble if you enter dance without much energy. As for the other points, as you know, I already explained it in the other video, but Tornado is not a huge thing right now anymore in dungeons. We lost Sylphate, so our 2, 3, and even 4 target value with Tornado has been lost. Also, in single target is not a hugely powerful talent, and Build Touch just does uh, always 5% of extra magic damage. That is good for us. I'm also going to link the sim that I linked in the previous video. Of course, remember, not take this as gospel or even this kind of guide, fast guide that I'm doing itself. Many things can change. And this one, of course, I did a fast rundown of the last video. This one is to make the rotation kinda. So not much has changed in itself about the things we do apart from using cooldowns more often because we have, of course, shadow dust. This means, if you haven't ever read the talent, every time we use Vanish, and of course we have 2 charges of Vanish because we play always without a trace, we get 30 seconds less on our cooldowns. This enables really strong combos. Of course, we always can get 2 dances and 2 symbols of death inside our shadow blades, one of our strongest cooldowns now. Remember, shadow blades got changed, and now all our attacks do 20% extra damage as shadow, and also all our builders feel combo points except Shuriken Tornado. This got nerfed, it got completely obliterated, and it's also why we don't use it. Another reason we don't use it is because replicating shadows is really strong even in single target. So all our points right now, except perforated veins that has some finesse to do, but it's not a huge thing. You just enter dance with 4 stacks if you can and get a stronger shadow strike. Nothing crazy. It's not a huge win. Like, we haven't even put it in the APL because it's really bothersome. Other things that we always keep are extra critical strike when we have symbols of death, premeditation, giving us always this slice and dice when we are using shadow strike the first time in dance and the first time we exit stealth. Another thing that has changed is subterfuge. It's not a huge thing, of course. You use an extra shadow strike, or sometimes not an extra shadow strike when you are opening, or when you use banish. So now, as you know, this has not changed much. You will always try and begin the fight with, if you can, a slice and dice from the previous pool, or by itself, you will do a shadow strike. This shadow strike, of course, will give us a slice and dice, and then if we proc premeditation, we will do a rupture, and then a shuriken storm if there is more than 3 targets, and if there is less than 3 targets, we will do another shadow strike and do another rupture or 3 double combo points to begin flagellation and our rotation. Right now, of course, you can see this build that I'm playing right now. It's this one. It's the highest seeming one, and it's really, really easy to play. The only thing that you need to be kind of careful is you want to use Cecil D. Right now, you use the first stack, the same as life, when you are doing your opener and hitting your buttons, and afterwards when you need energy. Now, of course, a Shuriken Storm costs more energy, and our finishers also uh, are a little bit more energy not efficient because we don't run Shadow Focus. We sometimes get run out of energy, of course, and this is why we have value in Facility and also in Vigor that increase our energy to 200. So this is fast random. I'm also going to post a clip after this video, kind of a 3-4-1 Triforce, let's say. And as you know, we'll do Shadow Strike, Rupture. In this case, we have 4 targets, so we will use that one. Now, of course, we fill combo points and we begin. Now, as you can see, everything has Rupture except this one that have gone out. And now, of course, when we finish the first part of our flagellation, we want to use Vanish. We can also not use Vanish, but also you want to use Disability. So I really only explained it kind of overall. I'm going to post the clip later in another video that will be the clip itself, so you can see it, and I'm also going to link it there. The clip itself, I'm going to post it a little bit later, so be calm of that. You